Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Falcons will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Colorado State Rams offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking for a man. It's Bauer Nicolosi. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Air Force Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He'll ride his man on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Falcons have this offense rolling. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Busha. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Morrill. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. With jet sweep pass. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes his man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. To the air. It's Bauer Nicolosi. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to stay on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. And the Rams have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the lone running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Rams in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground right up the gut, looking for 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got his man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Handoff to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He'll pitch it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Busha. Snags it over the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The option look. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Got a man, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rams.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Scanning the field, it's Busha. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Big fullback's got it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's on target and complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Horton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
On second down, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Running back goes in motion. Bowls his way forward. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sticks it in his belly. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Now they're going to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. On the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
2nd down coming up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
Got enough for the first. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Goes to the option. Push down for the tackle.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. And the Falcons pick up the first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Busha. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is Drew as he puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback. But those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Rams moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They get to the line quickly. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. That's reeled in. It's Horton. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Rams get enough for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide open downfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Morrow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception. But there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
Touchdown, Colorado State. And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No, Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Now on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Hayes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need. all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Lining up to convert third down. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. The Rams decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking for an open man on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship righted.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.